Hello and welcome back to the channel. So in this video I'll be talking about my favourite denoise software that I've ever used. Now in the interest of disclosure, I actually got recommended this by a lot of people and did a 30-day free trial, which I'll leave a link to in the description. After about 2 days I decided I definitely wanted the software and purchased it with my own money. Now I am now a Topaz affiliate. What that means is I can offer 10% off any Topaz Labs products and I get a really small commission on that. So I actually applied for the Topaz affiliate, they didn't approach me. So everything I'm saying, I purchased the software with my own money, hopefully I can be trusted. Anyway, let's jump into the software now and see what it can do. Right, so here we are in Topaz Denoise. Now there's two parts to the software. There's Denoise AI and AI Clear. Now what I normally work with is AI Clear just because I find it's a lot quicker and a lot easier to use basically. So this is what we're greeted with. This is a before, so this is a raw file straight out of my Lumix G9 and it was taken at ISO 3200. Now obviously micro four thirds cameras suffer from a little bit more noise at higher ISOs. This was really early in the morning. I think this was about 4:30 AM taken last year. So it's naturally, you'd expect it to be a bit noisy. Anyway, this might run a little bit slowly because I'm using screen capture software. My wife's got a spreadsheet up and I'm also using the Topaz Denoise itself. So what I'll try and do is cut out these little segments while it's previewing. Normally it only takes about 5 to 10 seconds to make changes, but because of all the programs running and my slow computer, it's going to be a little bit slow. So this is what the image looked like before, and that's after, and that's quite a pronounced effect, even just using the low settings. What I'm going to do is high. So high noise reduction and high sharpness. Obviously this was taken at ISO 3200. If it's taken at lower ISOs like 200, 400, 800, you probably don't need to use high on the remove noise part. That's sort of just reserved for the the really high ISOs like 3200 and 6400. So it's just generating its preview. Like I said, it doesn't normally take this long. I'll skip this bit. Right, so with those settings, that is a before and after. Before, after. And that is a huge difference. If we pay attention to the eyes, look at all that noise just disappearing. And we've actually got a lot more detail back as well. So if we move to the areas we'd expect to see some noise, like these dark areas on the plants, I'll zoom in on them. So that is a huge difference. There's the before, there's the after. Now obviously we're showing these at 100%. So say you've got an image that you want to blow up particularly large, obviously the noise will become more pronounced. So if we put this up to 200%, so look at that difference. That is absolutely huge. And this is just using the AI Clear. We're not actually dialing in any settings using the Denoise AI. So yeah, it's basically witchcraft. If we go into another image now. Now the next image was taken at ISO 200, I believe. So obviously we've gone from an extreme example, but some of you might be thinking, well, I don't use high ISOs all that much, or I'm not too fussed about noise. I basically run all my images through this software now because it's just that good. So it's going to take a while to load because of all the programs running. We'll skip to the end of this. Rightio, so I thought I'd show you the Denoise AI. So obviously you've got 100% before and after, not much difference to be seen, but there's obviously not too much noise. If we go in at 400% and go down here, righty ho, so you can see that there's a bit of noise been removed there. Let's take that up to 40, and you can obviously see there's quite a big difference in the amount of noise. Like I say, what I'd normally do is just go to AI clear. We'll enhance sharpness and have low noise reduction. And here we go. So there's a before and after. You can clearly see the effect. We'll go in at 200% to make it more pronounced. Look at that. Gained a lot more sharpness. And it just goes to show you, even if you're using low ISOs, you can still make your pictures look a lot better. So apologies for not showing more images. Obviously I'm running quite a slow PC, so it's really hard to try and do a screen capture and use a quite power hungry program. But hopefully it's given you a good idea of just how powerful and just how good this software is. Now I've obviously used denoise software in Luminar, and it's just nowhere near as good. You just lose all detail and lose all sharpness. Whereas I'd actually say with Topaz, you get rid of the noise, but keep all that sharpness and detail in the image. And I wholeheartedly recommend it. Like I said, I paid for it with my own money. It's a really good bit of software. Now I'll leave all the links in the description if you're interested. I think it might actually be 15% off. I'll let you know in the comments. So yeah, hopefully you've enjoyed the video. Hopefully it's been useful to you. I definitely need to look into getting a faster computer. I'm actually looking at laptops and the Dell XPS 15, because a lot of the stuff that I do, photo and video editing software, is really power hungry, and my old computer just really can't handle it. So yeah, hopefully I'll see you on the next one. If you liked the video, please hit it with a like. If you're not subscribed already, please consider doing so. And for the rest of you, I will definitely see you on the next one. Take care.